Are you tired of being broke all the time? Wondering how you end up with nothing left in your bank account every single month? Well, my friends, it's time to talk about how you're making yourself poor every day, according to the Proverbs of King Solomon. Yes, you heard me right. How you are making yourself poor. Now, King Solomon was not only the wisest man who ever lived, but he also knew a thing or two about personal finance. So by doing these things I'm going to show you today, you are keeping yourself poor. Number one, wasting money. Let's start with Proverbs 21:17. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and oil will never be rich. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who doesn't love wine and oil? Who doesn't love a good time? Right? That's what you're thinking. But here's the thing, my friends. Indulging in every little pleasure can quickly drain your bank account. Think about all the little things that you buy on a daily basis. These things may seem insignificant, but they will add up over time. Stop buying lunch every day. Stop eating out all the time. Stop going to the supermarket for random drive-bys. Stop window shopping. We make ourselves poor by indulging in these unnecessary expenses. And King Solomon warns us against the temptation to spend money on things we do not need. Dishonesty or chasing fantasies. My friends, this will keep you poor. Proverbs 3:11 says, dishonest money dwindles away. Those who work their land will have plenty of food, but the ones who chase empty dreams instead will end up poor. Are you chasing empty dreams? Are you just living a fantasy life? He says, work your garden and you'll end up with plenty of food. Play and party and you'll end up with an empty plate. Now, there are so many scams going on out there today, like make 6 figures in 6 days, buy crypto and this, invest in that, invest in that. So many scams. But we have to be careful. Listen to the warning of King Solomon. He says, dishonest money will dwindle away. If you're being dishonest out there, whether on YouTube, whether anywhere on the internet, you're being dishonest at work, any dishonest money will dwindle away. And you're wondering, why am I poor? At work, you say you work hard, you work 50, 60 hours every week, you get a paycheck, but that money disappears. Could it be that you're being dishonest? Could it be that you're making dishonest money? Are you lying on your timesheets? Are you stealing things from work? It could be little things. Are you coming in late? Are you leaving early? These things do matter, my friend. Dishonest money will dwindle away. The next one is not saving your money. And by not saving, I mean automatically. Proverbs 21:20 says, wise people live in wealth and luxury, but stupid people spend their money as fast as they get it. Now, if you're not saving automatically, you will fail in your finances, period. Most human beings do not have the discipline it requires to consistently save a certain amount of money every single week or every month. In fact, we cannot do anything consistently for that matter. So you have to have a plan of automaticity, like automating everything in your life. You have to automate your finances. That's the only way it will work. Have a savings plan and have it done automatically. The next way you're keeping yourself poor is by refusing to get knowledge. Proverbs 17:16 says, money in the hands of a fool is useless. Why should fools have money in hand to buy wisdom when they are not able to understand it? Now, how do you get knowledge? From your teachers. You get knowledge whether formally in a classroom or informally on platforms like YouTube, Udemy. These are places you get knowledge. But if you are refusing to get knowledge, you are keeping yourself poor. People are on YouTube every day showing you how to create a budget. They are showing you how to save money. They are showing you how to start a business. Yet you refuse that knowledge. You watch for entertainment. You don't make any notes. You don't go and do anything. You don't implement any of the action steps they give you. You are refusing knowledge, and this is a danger zone. If you refuse knowledge, you will keep yourself poor. God is not responsible for your poverty. You are. Then King Solomon warns us against refusing to accept advice. And he says that plans fail for lack of counsel, but With many advisors, they succeed. That's Proverbs 15:22. In other words, by refusing to seek guidance from others, we can miss out on opportunities to make wise financial decisions. Do not refuse to get advice. Do not refuse to take advice. There are coaches, there are counselors, there are teachers you can hook up with. Do not refuse getting advice. Refusing to work or having slack hands or being lazy, that will keep you poor. Proverbs 10:4 says, the one who is lazy becomes poor, but the one who works diligently becomes wealthy. If you want to become wealthy, you have to work hard. Hard work is not a curse. I know the gurus out there say, don't work hard, you don't have to sweat, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to do this. They are not wiser than God himself, who says you have to work hard. Now, hard work is required if you want to get out of poverty. And yes, you have to work smart, of course. You work smart too, but you cannot leave out hard work. Do not listen to people who tell you, oh, you don't need to work hard, just work smart. Do not listen to these people. They've already done their hard work behind the scenes. And so now they're cruising, but you need to work hard if you want to be wealthy. Being stingy will get you poor. One person gives freely, yet even gains more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. Proverbs 11:24. Then it says that stingy people are in a hurry to get rich and do not realize that they soon will be poor. If you are stingy, you refuse to give, you refuse to share, you will soon be poor. It doesn't matter how much money you have today. It will happen, just a matter of time. Do not be stingy. Borrowing too much. Let's not forget about Proverbs 22:26, where King Solomon himself says, do not be one who shakes hands in pledge or puts up security for debts. If you lack the means to pay, your very bed will be snatched from under you. Do not just go on borrowing money everywhere, in every way, for everything. You want to eat, you borrow money. You want to go out for school, you borrow money. Just stop. We cannot keep borrowing so much money. I know that there is good borrowing, there's good debt, as they say, and that's fine. But if you overdo it, you're going to find yourself in trouble. If you overdo borrowing, you will find yourself in trouble. And don't even get me started on credit cards. They may seem like a quick fix, but they can quickly spiral out of control. The bottom line is, if you want to build wealth and financial security, you need to be mindful of your spending habits. You need to avoid taking on too much debt. Trust me, you do not want to end up like this. Someone taking your bed away from you. You don't want to end up like this. Taking on debt can be a very slippery slope, and before you know it, your possessions could be taken away from you. We make ourselves poor when we rely too much on credit. King Solomon advises us to avoid debts and avoid just running up interest charges. He warns again that the borrower is slave to the lender. Do you want to be a slave?
We will never be slaves.
Now, being hasty or not having a plan, that is a sure way to poverty. Proverbs 21:5 says, the plans of the diligent will certainly lead to profit, but everyone who is in a hurry certainly comes to poverty. Do not be in a hurry, especially in a hurry to get rich. You need to be planning. Good planning and hard work will lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts will lead to poverty. Have a plan. Procrastination and laziness can also be major contributors to poverty. Remember, King Solomon says that all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. And some of you talk too much. You are planning to plan for years. You are procrastinating that thing you know you need to do. You need to go to school. You need to read this book, but you keep putting these things off. You keep putting these things off. You need to set your goals. You need to prepare for certain things, but yet you keep putting it off. Procrastination is a doorway to poverty. All hard work, Solomon says, brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Simply talking about what you're going to do will lead you to poverty. If you work hard, you will have plenty, he says. If you do nothing but talk, 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 you will not have enough. Work is what brings profit. Talk brings poverty. Hard work always pays off, and mere talk puts no bread on the table. So stop talking and get to work. And there you have it, folks. These are my tips for you for how to stop poverty. So let me stop talking now and get back to work. Follow the wisdom of King Solomon and you'll be well on your way to financial success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.